Hope everybody is high rested. Welcome back to Global Rescue. There was a massive update yesterday, huge content update. 50 new emergencies, 50 it said. Also, emergency corridors, meaning that vehicles will now move out of the way of your emergency thing, so which currently isn't a thing. They also added a couple new quality of life improvements. They updated the map better, so to speak. They updated pathfinding where vehicles will make better decisions on how to get places. But the biggest thing that they did, which I think was a huge thing, and a lot of people, features myself included, was you can expand your base now. So you can now, you don't have to build another base. You can now build your base and expand it out, which allows you to do things. And another thing that you can do, which I didn't know was this thing, you can actually delete old bases. I don't know, you couldn't do that. So you can now expand your base out to make it bigger, so you don't have to open up a second base. You still could, and it still might be wise to do that in some regards. But the fact that you can expand your base is huge too, because that means that you could, if you need more fire trucks, you could expand your fire base, or police or whatever. So that being said, and all the stuff. So that being said, I thought, okay, well, there's no reason to get. This is where we are. We had 3 bases going on. So we're going to start over, and we're going to start at a different location now. So I put a different zip code in this time. We're not going to be at baseline because that, of course, that doesn't work. So we're going to be at another place called Oak Hills. So once again, this is kind of near. This is not. I don't live in Oak Hills. Oak Hills is quite a ways from, not quite, it depends where in Oak Hills, I guess. So we're going to go into Oak Hills, which is a neighborhood, apparently, what this looks like. By the way, if you guys say, oh, you should do my city, go to my city, please drop it. I'm not going to look for you, but I'd like to do something outside of where I live. I mean, I have zip codes of, places that I've lived in and been in, but, but I've been to those places. It'd be nice to do something that I have no experience, living in. So, so definitely drop your zip code in there or something. And there are international ones. So if the zip code doesn't work, or postal code is another word for it, then drop in the city that even if it's small, I'll try and find you. Or just give me the name and I'll, you can just give me, like, if it's a small city and I can't, and, I'll find the zip code for you or something, whatever. So we're going to go. So we're going to start. So it says Bethany, which is kind of the suburb, but we didn't choose, Bethany was the zip code we put in, but we're in the Oak Hills area. So, because it had an area, and it's a good choice, and then I found excellent choice, so that's where we're going. So we're looking at the streets. I almost put myself on Sunset Highway, which would have been a little bit dicey. Okay, so here we are.
Welcome to our team. I am delighted to welcome you as our new operations manager. I am counting on your expertise and commitment to ensure safety and order here. First, choose a location for your first base. The price varies depending on the location and size of the site. We will provide you with the construction costs for your first base in the form of a loan, which you can repay in small installments. As a result, these costs will not affect your starting capital.
Okay, so here we are. So this is West Union Road, another well-known road that I know. I've been on it. I know about Terrace Road. So this is an area I know actually better. And part of the reason is I did take some classes here. So here's Bethany Boulevard, which is not split into the two road, but okay. So Bethany Boulevard is a good place to look at. I wonder if we could go like in here. This is like kind of a central location. That's a good thing. There's a lot of space. So let's rotate a little bit. And just cut right into this park. I want to put it right here so I can expand out. So we'll go like this.
Excellent. Now connect your base to the public road. First, place an entrance at the edge of the base and then connect it to a public road.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna take me through all of this. Okay, but 6x4. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I remember this. Part. So we're gonna go 6x6 actually. There's a door. 2 desks in the office. Rookie numbers. 3 desks. And then once we build the kitchen, 6x8 in the kitchen. And the door in the kitchen will go like this. Okay. And the bathroom. Hire 4 police officers. So let's get an advanced officer. Let's get another advanced officer. Let's get 2 novices. Demolish that. Can I put one right there? I buy 2 vehicles, okay.
It looks like you're ready to go. Your first emergency call will certainly come soon. You will receive an assessment at regular intervals and will be given a budget for the following period based on your performance. As long as you are not dealing with emergencies, you can take care of the other tasks that also need to be done and are displayed in your to-do list.
Pause for a minute. Let me look at my employees. So we got Jane Johns and we got Dustin Bird. And we got Charlie Rinson. Okay, so I just want to make sure that we had novices with our advanced guys. Okay, good. Alright, so you guys can go do that. And then on the meantime, from previous knowledge, I know what we need to do next. So we got bathroom, kitchen, break room. Break room is what we need next. Let's build a nice big break room. The door. And then in the break room, couches. Two foosball tables. TVs. Couple plants. A couple more couches in here. A couple more couches. There. And then last but not least,
a neighborhood dispute threatens to escalate. Location Northwest Casey Drive.
massive long corridor. Doors along the corridor. Alright. Let's just get that done, you know, put in place right away. We need to have these ready to go. those people. Why I'm thinking about it. Yeah, you know, easy does it. Gosh, the prison is right there. That seems like not a good location. Where's the hospital? There it is. Okay.
A person's smartphone was snatched from their hand and stolen. The thief must be caught quickly. Location, Northwest Perimeter Drive.
I don't know how long the inspection is going to take, but hopefully not long. You know what? Stolen smartphone. Inspection is not an emergency. So go back to the base. Gosh, you know, after what we did last time, you know, and how advanced, how big, how many buildings we had, we seem to have like. Probably down there. So yeah, it's just we had so much stuff. And we had such a large base, and yeah, it was nice to say the least. But it's kind of nice to know what you're doing a little bit too right off the bat. I mean, when I first played it, I was learning all this stuff. You know, now I know, you know, of things to do. So why I'm thinking about, let's put a plant there, and let's put a plant in here too. Put it right next to the door. Let's put 2 couches in here.
The dispute was successfully de-escalated. The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Taken in prison. Type of research does that give us? 10 points. Can we do anything with that? Reduce fuel consumption. That's good. Let's do that. Use less fuel, because we don't have that yet. Oh, that's expensive. Let's not do that. How many emergency dispatchers do we have? 2. Let's look at the
The
hiring
witness
of the other
statements were recorded.
Let's send you to the elementary school now. Okay, so the next level I want to do is fuel consumption. That's the next thing I want to research. And how we doing on that? What is that going to take? 25. Okay, so we need 20 more points to get that. Although, what's the reduced dirt? That might be. I think we might do reduce dirt next because we need 40 for the automatic washing. And so if I can hold off on that, that'd be good. We got the reduced fuel, so that will help. That will, I think, be able to help us weather the storm, so to speak, of going further along. So I'd love to do 2 additional tasks. I don't have that many though. So far we haven't seen anything crazy. You know, the dispute of the stolen smartphone, that was those we had before. But 50 new emergencies. I'm curious to see what these are going to look like. We got 3 out of 3, so we're fully staffed right now.
A drunk man damaging property has been reported.
Okay, well, let's
Location Northwest 154th Terrace.
I'll get to that in a second. Drunk man damages property. Okay. Well, they're coming down along that, so let's have you turn there and do that immediately, and then we'll have you respond to the school.
A noise disturbance caused by loud party music is reported from a residential building. The caller must be located and questioned. Location, Northwest Dominion Drive. The troublemaker must be found.
Okay. Well, this one is, I can dispatch that one, but it's not even close to getting there. So I'm going to see if they can finish this up, and then I can send them to do that. So we can, because it wants additional tasks done, and I want to do that. Yeah, gosh, I got 10 minutes there. I think this one, unless they have to arrest him, is going to finish it up pretty quickly.
The perpetrator must be arrested.
Okay. This is where you need more cops. I mean, I'm lucky the additional tasks aren't like super soon, but we got only 17 minutes left, and keep getting distracted here. Maybe I should have put the base here, but whatever. This is a thorough way, so it's good that we're there. And we got room too, but could have put it like here, I don't know. You live and learn. Besides, there were houses there, could have taken those out.
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
and find the troublemaker. Oak Hills Elementary School. I've been to Oak Hills Elementary School. I was doing a
Attention, New Year's Eve. There will be more noise, alcohol, illegal fireworks, and escalations.
I was part of the community group where we were helping.
The caller was
kind of
located
clean
and
it up
questioned. A complaint was filed.
where we were doing a community event. We were helping clean it up and do some things. I was part of a team where we redid it. The wood chips and bark just that you lay on the playground where the kids play. So that was what I was doing. We were getting those guys bringing a wheelbarrow, and then we were pouring it out with buckets, and then we were spreading it out with rakes. So it's always good to get back to your community that way.
A caller reports an intoxicated man harassing people and vandalizing property.
Holy
Location,
smokes.
Northwest 147th Avenue.
Once you drop him off, that's where you're going.
One person must be arrested.
Gosh, the cleanliness is not going down very much. Might want to go with the fuel thing first. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for the automatic refueling because these things are. Don't get me wrong. He's not a picture of cleanliness, but his fuel is down to like half. So even with the reduced fuel consumption, we're still starting to run low on it, and it doesn't really matter how dirty your car is if you can't move it. So. Okay, because of that infusion of cash, we're gonna get another vehicle and some more employees. So, another police car, and then 2 more cops. So we're gonna get a advanced police officer and a trainee to.
A caller reported a vehicle that had repeatedly crossed the middle line. The caller is still at the scene and can identify the driver. Location, Northwest Bethany and West Union. The perpetrator was successfully arrested. Police Patrol Car 2 has arrived. Intoxicated man goes on rampage and is awaiting instructions.
And no, you're going to respond to the suspected DUI. That's something they improved too, right there. They can make a U-turn immediately, pretty much. With correctly done. Oh, it's like right outside the station.
The man seems to be intoxicated. You can try to calm him down or arrest him immediately. The smell of alcohol was detected on the driver's breath. A breathalyzer test must be administered.
Did she say breathalyzer? It's breathalyzer, but okay. That's another additional task. Okay, this additional task right here, that's 11 minutes, needs to be done, like, now.
A person has reported that their bicycle has been stolen. Evidence must be secured. Location, Northwest Forest Avenue.
Never heard of Forest Avenue.
The man was successfully calmed down and can be released.
Okay, so time to do the bicycle inspection at the school.
A blood alcohol level of 1.2 was recorded. The driver must be arrested.
Oh. Somebody had a party. 0.08. It's the limit. 0.1. Yeah. Ain't no zero in front of that. The fuel is in the red. Not good.
A prominent lawyer in a double homicide case is receiving death threats from the defendant. It has now been reported that the defendant is present at the lawyer's house. Send officers to check the situation. Location, Northwest Benjamin Court. A physical altercation between several persons was reported. Location, Northwest Bethany and Telshire Terrace.
Where's the other police car? Where's the brawl? Oh, it's down there. Brawl at a bus stop. I'll tell you this right now, living here, brawls at bus stops happen all the time. We have a great public transit system here. Problem is some of the people on the public transit who ride in the public transit system, probably, there's a reason that they're riding in the public transit system in the case that, driving would not be safe because of reasons, and they get a little bit angry at times. Just saying. Nothing against public transit. I ride public transit to like the stadium and such. I'm just saying sometimes, it's for, it's for
Witnesses claim
like
to have seen the perpetrator on the property. Locate him and make the arrest.
Once we arrest him, we can question witnesses.
The brawl was successfully brought to an end.
So if you turn around and go do that, you're right there, so. Hopefully it's not a very large. Looks like they can, I think they can do it. In 6 minutes, at least you hope so. Okay, so that will fit. That will fit there once we can build it. So glad that we can do some planning at least in that way. Gosh, I don't know if they're gonna finish it in time with the whole bicycle thing. I mean, it's like 5 minutes and they're only 32%. I mean, I guess that's a minute. They do a third, so they should. But bicycle theft is not going to be done in time. Well, that's a shame. Person threatens Lara go to that.
The evidence could not be secured in time, and the perpetrator can no longer be found. The perpetrator has equipped a large knife. Additional units may be required to disarm him.
Oh, don't worry, I'm sending additional units. Gas station is $20,000 in my neighborhood because of that. Regardless of that, our next one is going to be reducing dirt for 15. We're going to get that knocked out, and then we'll start powering towards the what's what I'm looking for. We'll start working towards fuel washing. Gosh, this car is in bad shape when it comes to fuel. Or police officers or SWAT. Yeah, we don't have SWAT. So. Although SWAT will be something, increased vehicle limits. SWAT is 200 to unlock. We're gonna disarm the guy. I'm just waiting for the car to get there. 3 minutes left. They're at 80%. I think they'll do it in time. Yeah, their fuel situation is also a problem. don't have enough money to do the fuel though, but this will be the second initial task, so that will give us some stuff in now, so it's going to give us quite a good amount. Presence patrol is something to think about. I'm glad that we got that out of the way. Yeah, get back to base. They're 50%. I think they can get him. Since you have fuel, I'm going to assign you guys to a presence patrol.
The perpetrator was disarmed. Make the arrest.
For safety hazards.
The witness statements were recorded.
Yep.
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
When employees would like to have proper beds to get a good night's sleep, you can now fulfill their wish and add a bedroom to your base. There, tired employees lie down in bed and recover completely, in contrast to sitting breaks, during which they only regain up to 80% of their energy.
Could I actually put a bedroom out here? I could. No, that was... How much money do I need? I think it's 20,000. Okay. They call it just enough for my evaluation. Yeah, they're not close at all. It's gonna take them a while to get there. How many calls for a while? That's a good thing. People are sleeping. Yeah, it's about time. Get some more beds. Wait a minute, it's not the one we have already. Yeah, we have this one. Let's put it somewhere else. Let's put it in here. Let's give them a different plan. There we go. A little bit more. Okay, they're back to base after transporting him. I think. So evaluation is on their way. We've got no research points. We need 40 for washing. But the automatic refueling is absolutely essential at this point. I'm wondering if you get to like where the fuel is like so dire that like the guy just floods you with like gives you the building, or just like floods you with the research points and is like, research this and here's money to build it. Like, I wonder if I can make it.
A caller reports a scooter without a license plate. Location Northwest 1 Section 3rd Court.
Okay, that's not gonna happen. He's almost there, though. What's the fuel situation for you guys? How far away is the scooter? It's quite the hike. No. Oops.
Several vehicles have been reported for illegal street racing. Location Northwest Barkton Street.
I can't do anything about that. gosh. Industry racing is how long? How far away? Okay. If I can get the refueling thing, I can fuel one of these up and get out there. I need the day to end though, so that I can get the evaluation to do that. We'll have to take out a loan if I don't want to have to do that. That's enough. Okay, so. Go. I don't know if you have enough time to do this racing, but you can give it a shot.
The scooter was found with the rider still on it. The license plate is missing. A police report is being filed.
Pretty sure that the car is just drinking that up, like, oh, thank you. Yeah. Skinny at the base, but apparently not skinny enough. There. I can put a sidewalk right here because no one's going to put the walk there. No. Get it, yeah. Guys, they're not going to be able to do it in time.
Callers report a danger zone. Get an overview of the situation at the scene. Location, Northwest 148th Place. Question the witnesses who observed the illegal street racing. Attention festival. Many people in a confined space could attract pickpockets. The drivers weren't located in time, but witnesses of the illegal street racing have been interviewed.
I wish that some of these things I got it. So where's the festival then? I wonder.
A burglary has been reported in a residential building. The suspected perpetrator is still in the area around the building. Location, Northwest Craig Drive. Several residents witnessed the incident and should be interviewed.
On second thought, go ahead and do that. He's at 60%, he'll be fine. That sounds super callous. Like, yeah, he'll be fine. 75% with time left.
A pickpocketing incident has been reported. The thief must be caught quickly. Location, Northwest West
And
Union
then we'll
Road.
question the witnesses after he's been cuffed.
A vehicle is broken down in the middle of the road and must be removed from the roadway.
Bring the tow truck.
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Okay.
The danger zone has been secured. The witness statements were recorded.
Improve the appearance of your vehicle fleet. Great idea. You're right there, so where's the other cop? Why are you down a cop? Pickpocketing, you got a job. You're not on break.
A person's smartphone was snatched from their hand and stolen. The thief must be caught quickly. Location, Northwest 153rd Avenue.
Hope it takes you less than a minute to arrest that guy. Come on. It's gonna be close.
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Ooh, just in time. Okay. Oh, I need the research points. Try and get there in time. I'm just keep sending him to do those. I mean, we got the, we have the spare manpower, so to speak. Jeez, wow. Yeah, I think the smartphone thing, I think he might look into getting a new phone. Do you have insurance on that thing? Because I don't think we're going to get there in time. Well, actually, we'll really booking it. How much does that type of thing cost? Though. See. Oh, it's not that bad, actually. I can afford it right now. Where would I put this thing, though? Like, would I put it here? I could do right there. I think I'll do right there because I want parking spaces here, so I can put it right there. Oh wait, I can't. Wait, why can't I put it? Wait, why can't I put it down? I didn't research it yet. It's automatic. Boy, do I feel like an idiot. Okay, well, that's fine. Well, I mean, I like that. I could have put that there this whole time. It's an automatic part and the fueling station. Oh boy. I'm sorry. I'm sure many of you were yelling, you can do it already, you idiot. But you know what? God's on. You know what? Just we're gonna have to let it go on that. So.
The perpetrator has escaped and can no longer be found.
Yeah, I know. Well, at least we got the one automatic refueling thing, so they're going to do it kind of by themselves at times, which is good. It's good to have that. Do you really have to drive that quick? I mean, that seems, like you're speeding a little bit. Yeah, you're next on the list. Look, it's comfortable.
Police Patrol Car 3 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
We're negative. That's not good.
possible drug deal between two people was reported. The situation needs to be investigated. Location, Northwest 147th Avenue.
How is that one car getting there? Where's the other cop?
Several people were robbed by an unknown individual at a swimming pool. Location, Northwest Bethany Boulevard. Witnesses must be interviewed regarding the incident.
I have a feeling there's something blocking them, and I think I know what it is. This tree, I think, is in the way. Where's the second cop?
The officers saw a drug deal taking place. All persons involved must be arrested.
I just don't do it then.
A drunk man damaging property has been reported. Location, Northwest Forest Avenue.
You are currently receiving more emergency calls than you and your team can handle. Now you need to prioritize wisely and, ideally, increase your staff and vehicle fleet as soon as possible.
Yeah.
A caller reported a vehicle that had repeatedly crossed the middle line. The caller is still at the scene and can identify the driver.
One's eating. What's the other one doing? I feel like I'm
The
missing
dealer
a
was
cop.
arrested.
Where's the buyer too? In 30 seconds?
Police Patrol Car 4 has arrived at robbery at swimming pool and is awaiting instructions. The buyer was able to flee.
this police car. Where is the second guy? Like, okay, so where's Charlie? Charlie has vanished. He's not even on the roster anymore.
Police Patrol Car 3 has arrived at Drunk Man Damage's property and is awaiting instructions. Callers report shouting and banging noises in the area. Location, Northwest Spyglass Drive.
Okay, why didn't you know the cop thing? Okay, back to base. Okay, so...
The vehicle has already left the scene, and the caller couldn't any longer.
The thing is, I don't have a Charlie. There's Charlie Edwards. Charlie, where are you?
The witness statements were recorded. The perpetrator must be arrested.
I don't... Okay, I'm just trying to... Why are there three of you in there? Why is Charlie Edwards in that? Why is he in that patrol car?
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Oh, what's going on? I gotta save points for now. once that gets back to base, that needs to be washed.
A person knocked over benches and tables in front of a small shop after getting into an argument with the owner. The person will be banned from the premises.
Premises. Not from the premises, the premises. I think we're gonna set up a traffic control close to where you are. Where are you currently, actually? Right there. I think we'll do it right along Bethany, right before, you know, and we'll do it right before the do. We'll do it right.
The person complied with the expulsion order. A group of youths is harassing other people on the street. Conduct identity checks and question civilians. Location, Northwest Perimeter Drive.
Vehicle limit, we might need that. I just think I did this in the worst possible place, but you know what? It's okay. So making sure people turn properly is important. So. Oh, yeah, gosh.
An illegal street flea market is taking place. Counterfeit brand name goods have been reported. Check the situation. Location, Northwest Cleary Court.
We'll get to that.
Police Patrol Car 2 has arrived at group of youths causing a disturbance and is awaiting instructions.
Yeah. I mean, is a illegal flea market really that big of a problem? Let's be honest here. Hey, once when you guys are done, you can go down and do some filming. Time in the spotlight is coming.
Several members of the group escape control and run away. Apprehend them and contact their parents.
Okay, let's finish off the well, not finish off the bedroom, but let's. Yeah, let's just. Help catch the people. Okay. I guess we're going to. Okay.
The young people who had run away were successfully apprehended and their parents were informed.
I do need my police officers actually. Okay. You found a violation? Boy, driving a ridge shopping where they're like, yeah, that turn. Bethany Ridge Shop? Yeah. There's a police truck right there. It's a nightmare. Don't go there. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna do it in 50 seconds, but you can give it a shot. Yeah, you're at 17%. It's not good. It's not looking good. I know that the soda coin is almost 50%, so the traffic control has slowed down. Do I have to do it at that location? Like, can I move locations so people like have like caught on? Because I could do it like, what's this road? West Union, yeah.
You're doing a really good job, and I'd be delighted if you would also take over the management of the fire department in the city. If you're ready, you can unlock the fire department for free in the research menu right now.
But I'm going to call that here, guys. So thank you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch Global Rescue. Like I said, it's had some updates. Next time I'm gonna look about expanding the base, so building it out, probably towards this way in Bethany. But we'll do the fire department next. So thank you again for taking time out to come and watch Global Rescue, and the fact that it's been updated is awesome. If you liked this, make sure to hit that like button, but hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate that immensely. You'll know when we come back with this. Well, some others. We got some Evil Saturday for you tomorrow. With that objective I figured out, so we'll be moving forward on that, so to speak. And then on Sunday, we got some Stardew Sunday coming up, so make sure to subscribe for those and look out for those. And make sure to remember, if you want your zip code done in this game, to let me know before I get too far in this playthrough. And we could do, and or you're the city you're in, or if you're just like, I'd like you to see. Now, don't say like, yeah, you should do like Chicago, New York, like I do a big city, because I'm not ready. I'm not at that point yet. But if you want your zip code, or you have some sort of suggestion of a particular city, maybe you lived there at some point, or you've always thought it'd be interesting. Make sure to leave that in the comments, and I'll get around to it. And we'll do it. Anyways, guys, until next time, my name is Rustler, and it's the end of the watch.